Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Home School. I am Sabreena Haque, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Retail English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a chemistry class for class 9th student based on chapter 1. So let us move forward to this topic. Dear students, today we will start chapter 1. The name of the chapter is Concept of Chemistry. Now come to introduction of chemistry. Natural science is one of the branch of science, understanding aspect of nature by means of logic, observation or experimentation, explaining them and producing hypotheses about them are the areas of natural science. Chemistry is one of the branch of natural science that discussed structure of matter, their nature and changes. Example is coal is a metal and that contains carbon, and chemistry discussed how carbon atom resides in coal and how these atoms react with oxygen in air and when burned and how they produce heat. Dear students, natural science has branches like physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, microbiology, astronomy, soil science, etc. What matters are in your food, how they are is discussed in chemistry. There are again think the news cycle you bought, after some days the iron part of the cycle started to rust on them. Chemistry discussed that too. Chemistry starts with the creation of this world, and that is probably the moment when the first man built a fire striking two stones. That man started to have their control on chemistry. From the prehistoric age, humans have used chemistry when they refined metals, made earthen utensils, burning soil, preparing medicines and perfumes, taking extract and juice from trees and plants. Dear students, humans learned to melt copper and tin, mix them and cool the mixture into another alloy named bronze at around 3500 before Christ. Bronze is used to make quality weapons, and this is used to people to hunt animals, cultivate crops, cut firewood, etc. Alloy become essential products of the human race. The ancient philosopher used to think a lot about the structure of matter. The Greek philosopher Democritus declared in 380 before Christ that small particle will be available at a stage when we synthesize any metal. The particle is indivisible, and he called it atom, and we learned this in our previous classes. So some Indian philosopher of the age also had similar view, but none of these ideas had a practical base. Aristotle opposed this idea. He, along with another school of philosophers, believed all matters are made of soil, fire, water and wind, and that is why humans did not accept the idea of atom quite a long time. In the medieval age, some Muslim philosophers of Arab tried to make gold out of cheaper metals like copper, tin and lead, and they also tried to get a great manage which would lengthen the life of human, and though they failed in their original attempts, yet they wrote down their experiments. And beside these were earliest attempt of synthesis, study of chemistry or experimentation. The term alchemy, which chemistry, the Arab experimentation with the chemistry was called alchemy. From the word alchemy comes from the Arabic word alchemia, which again takes in origin from chemi or kimi. The word chemistry comes from this chemi. Alchemist Jabir al-Hayyan is the first scientist to hold chemical experiment in laboratory. That is why he is sometimes called the father of chemistry. And Anthony Lavoisier is called the father of modern chemistry. Now come to the next page. This is the definition of chemistry, the branch of science that discuss of the structure of matter, the nature and changes is called chemistry. Now come to the table. There is explanation of different incidents in terms of chemistry. A green mango is sour, but while ripened, then mango becomes sweet. Analyzing that there remains various. In the green mango, there is organic acids like succinic acid, malic acid, and green mango which makes it sour. As it is ripened, that these acids transform into glucose and fructose in chemical reaction and turns into mango sweet. And burning kerosene, natural gas and wax. The main component of these elements is hydrocarbon, which is a composite form of carbon and hydrogen. When we burn them, carbon and hydrogen react with oxygen, air, produce carbon dioxide, water vapor and loss of heat. Now come to taking antacid during acidity in stomach. Acidity occurs in stomach when excessive hydrochloric acid is generated inside. Antacid contain aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. These two components neutralize the hydrochloric acid. Dear student, aluminum hydroxide is react with hydrogen chloride. This is base, this is acid, it product aluminum chloride plus water. And this is a salt and this is both are neutral, and magnesium hydroxide react with hydrochloric acid, produce magnesium chloride plus water. Now scopes of chemistry. Wherever there is an element, there is a chemistry. Various gaseous elements are there in the air. The continuous chemical changes occurring in the airs, and the same is in the soil we have living too. It is happening now, it is happened in the ancient days too. The earth was highly heated at the moment of its creation. There was no wind nor any animal. It took millions of years of chemical reaction for creation the atmosphere, water and thousands of other elements. These altogether contributed to the habitability of the earth for animals. All animals including human being microscopic live like bacteria, amoeba, huge trees and animals have bodies which contains various kinds of chemicals. Each body is a kind of chemical factory where chemical reactions are taking place every moment. And we live because of this chemical reaction. Again, with the advance of civilization, human have produced various necessary items and products by means of chemical reaction and put them to their use. Example is dresses you put on, the paste on your brush your teeth with, the comb you fixed your hair with, the cosmetics you use on your skin, all are chemical products. And there is some scopes of chemistry. First one, air, mostly oxygen. When we inhale the oxygen, it reacts with the food substances inside our body, it produces energy. Also carbon dioxide. Now come to drinking water. Hydrogen, oxygen and mineral salt. Water plays a role in chemical reaction that takes place inside our body. It also works as solvent of various substances in the body. The poisonous substances in the body mixed with air, water and get out in the form of urine and sweat. Mineral salts such as calcium, magnesium, etc. plays a vital role for our body. Now come to fertilizer. Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, phosphorus. The elements are highly necessary for plants. Different fertilizers contain compound of these substances. As a result, these fertilizers act as mineral nutrient and help to get good crop. Now paper, it is a cellulose. Now paper is one of the most significant invents of human civilization. Bamboo and the outer skin of the sugarcane etc. contain huge amount of cellulose. The paper mills turns these sources into paper by means of chemical reaction. And come to relationship between chemistry and other branches. There are various branches of science like chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, environment science, soil science, etc. Now come to their relationship with biology. All plants produce glucose in their green parts in the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis is basically a chemical process. Plants take carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil, then it is uses chlorophyll, its green part, to produce glucose in the reaction between water and carbon dioxide. Animals' bodies synthesize the protein of animals' intake and produce glucose, amino acid, etc. That are the relation between the biology and chemistry. Now come to the relationship with the physics. Physics discuss magnet, electricity, different machines. Battery used for getting electricity is contribution of chemistry. Energy gained by burning oil, gas and coal are the source of vehicles is the source of vehicles electricity. Chemistry is also depends on physics. Physical chemistry is a branch of chemistry. Then theories which are very essentially dependent on the theories and formulas of physics. Now come to relationship with mathematics. Mathematics has a close relationship with chemistry, and mathematical theories and formulas act as the base of formulas and measurements of chemistry. Now come to importance of studying chemistry. Dear students, we use fertilizer to increase fertility of field, use insecticide to keep away insect from our crops, preservating to store food longer time. This is a whole process of food and cultivation dependent on chemistry. Chemical wastes from the industries, vehicles, consumers products are doing harm to our environment. This contains carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, various acids, heavy metal like mercury, lead, arsenic, cobalt, etc. When they comes in contact with air, air is polluted. When they comes in the touch with water, water gets polluted. They enter human bodies and harm them. And again, use of excess chemical in the harmful for us. Insecticides helps us to save our crop, but excess insecticides get washed away to water bodies and polluting the water. Dear students, chemistry plays a significant role in our advancement, but excess of it is harmful for us and nature as well as many diseases are there still which we do not have cured to. Our duty is to study chemistry and try inventing these drugs, and therefore learning chemistry does not only benefit us by means of newer invention, it also helps us realize how we are harming our nature. Your learning chemistry will take the world a step ahead. This is our expectation. Now come to homework number 1. You have to make 5 knowledge based question and its answer from this lesson, and you have to submit on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. This chapter is very easy and this is the introductory part of your chemistry book. So read the chapter and do your homework, submit it. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.